Quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Newton's Panthers.
Brings us to the as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Coming up, we've got a good wide receiver.
Phenomenal hands, so strong. When the ball gets to him, it just dies right there, and then he's able to do things with it after he catches it.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go. Red.
Throwing now is Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And the starting crew defensively for Carolina.
When Shaq Thompson declared for the draft, I said he should be a running back in the NFL. He said no way, he'd rather hit people.
Cooper intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, Brandon, these two have formed a pretty good partnership. Cooper in his second year, Carr in his third. But what makes a duo great can also be their downfall when you go to the well too often. And this ball is one that Derek wishes he could have back.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff as they run left side. Down right around the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. When we look at this unit like we are now, Greg Olsen has become such a reliable target in this league.
Loves to be considered the #1 option in the passing game in the offense he plays, and he lives up to it. Knows the defense is set for him, knows how to beat them.
Newton. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On first down, it's Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Second and 10, Newton again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a third down. Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Throwing on third down, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball is thrown in the middle of the field and is popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Here's Taiwan Jones on the return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The 2015 Pro Bowler, K'Wan Short, in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Murray the lone setback. He'll get it running right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Coney Ely able to drop him for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a 1st down. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
Set. 180. Wake up.
Off play action. Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. 3rd down here.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the back goes into motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Newton on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Riley. Zebra. Zebra. Here we go.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Murray, the lone setback. Carr going to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Throwing is and this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away. It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. Now a play fake. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But, has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it third down. And he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
That one goes for 24 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Now Newton. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. And now the pass.
Well, a lot of confidence.
Newton on third down. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing on third down, Newton. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. And now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This one taken from the 7. Look at the spin.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Carr now on 1st down. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Zach Sanchez. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on him.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5.
And this is taken in at the 5. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Seth Roberts, his first touchdown on the year. Then the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And they'll get 17 yards there. And it'll be a Carolina first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Come on now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by first-rounder Carl Joseph. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The 2015 All-Pro Thomas Davis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Murray the lone setback. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie James Bradbury. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We'll come back to Oakland after this. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board. But the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if. While the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over.
Hey, we're ready. Baby, alert, alert.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And quickly they get to the line.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st down, Murray. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go.
Throwing his car on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And that'll bring up a fourth down. Here's Marquette King now as he's on to punt for Oakland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. With it is Brown. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
Someone moved, flag is out, that's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Come on now. That's it. Come on now.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Olsen over the middle. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, because when Cam Newton and Greg Olsen hook up like they've been doing throughout this game, that's one big reason why they're winning.
What makes Greg Olsen so tough to cover? And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And likely just out of field goal range. Could be Hail Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Carolina getting set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go. 1, 9,
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. So this guy's just sitting there, right? He's got like 30 hot dogs in front of him. And what's that? Apparently we're back. Okay, so Larry's halftime show got cut off. Sorry, we were doing story time here in the booth. We are ready, though, for the third quarter. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try to hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Newton throwing again. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To the air again, Newton. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Now Newton, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Third and long, it's Newton. Gets it to Benjamin, it's caught. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around him.
Throwing again is Newton. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton.
That fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on third and goal. Now Newton on third and goal. Dancing to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Murray, the lone setback. Carr going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And he got it done in the passing game on that play. It was almost like a run because he caught it right around the line of scrimmage. Either way, he got a big chunk of yards after making the catch.
Now Carr with a give to Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go.
The slot man in motion right. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
We ready? Hey, we're on, baby. Alert.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
We ready? Red 18. Red 18.
They go play action here on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Marcel Reese is fullback, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion.
Here we go.
Now Carr again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here we go. Red 18.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Off play action. Newton. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. He's got a man. Complete. A big play that time. Newton to Benjamin. 43 yards. At 6'5", Kelvin Benjamin is so hard for defenses to deal with.
When you open up the dictionary and you look at that NFL definition of...
Now the ball comes loose. Room here to run. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
On second down, here's Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
All right, here we go.
On third and long, it's Carr. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down. Here's Marquette King now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Brown. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They come out here in the eye. And to give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Throwing on third down, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on third down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
And now here's a carry heading left. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now Newton. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will stretch the lead.
As an offense, you hate that to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in the East Bay. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now they try the right side here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Newton now to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now, defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, we just saw the recipe for success right there. Big body, strong, agile, playing with great leverage in hands. Not really able to be blocked on that play. Close things down inside.
A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Well, Carolina eating some clock on the ground there. And part of why they were the NFC champs last year, number 2 as a team in the running game.
They played their identity last year. Offensive line that could move people in the run game. Jonathan Stewart running it. Of course, Big Cam Newton could be a short yardage guy. And remember, their head coach, Ron Rivera.
And this is caught inside the 5. An excellent pickup of 34. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Crabtree, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. It's good, and it's now 35-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. It's complete right side to Benjamin. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
They come out here in the eye. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2 there. And it's 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing is Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
All right, here we go.
Carr now on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And now they're in the hurry up.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it.
And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So out come the Raiders. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Now in desperation, that's caught inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Panthers coming out now. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road.
And now a fumble.
The next guy comes and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a handoff looking right. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it.